Hey everybody, welcome back to Subnautica. We are in episode 10 and we are doing a little bit of a rescue mission because at the end of the last episode, or almost at the end of the last episode, I made a dumb decision and jumped out of the Seamoth into the acid water and died. That put me all the way back at my base, and my Seamoth is now currently stuck all the way down by the Degassi habitat. So we now have to go take the prawn suit and get it back, which is going to be a lot of fun. But right now we're in one of my favorite areas of the game. Oh, get out of here. The blood kelp zone. I love this music. This is the best track in the game.
Scans show a nearby
there we go.
Opening, leading to a biome with extensive fossilized remains.
Okay. So this is, yep, there we go. We're right on the other side of this. As you can see, the Seamoth is over there. But I think if we go down in here, yeah, see, this doesn't hurt the prawn suit. So this actually helps us. So what we're gonna do real quick, we're gonna jump out. We're gonna take the drill arm out. That way we can grab things underneath. And where's... Alright. Seamoth is over there. But since we took the drill arm out, we should be able to grab single ores while we're down here. And like I said, these ones, they the crystalline sulfur, yep, which right here it is. Look, here's a whole bunch of it. Oh, and of course the inventory's full. Alright, well, let me get up here, get out of this stuff. And I'll take some of this. Take some of that, and I'll take some of this. That way, we can pick these up. So, yeah, see, now we can actually just use the prawn suit to pick up the crystalline sulfur, which we need at least 4. We were able to keep one of them from the last episode, pick up a couple pieces of quartz too, because we're gonna need it. The only thing is that's a little bit... You have to make sure the hand icon is right on it. But yeah, let's keep heading towards the Seamoth, because this is gonna be a little... This is gonna be a little tricky getting out of here, because we have to take both the Seamoth and the prawn suit with us. How am I gonna do that? Well, very carefully. Because I'm going to have to drive both of them a little bit, get out, go back for the other one, drive that a little bit, and then keep going from there until we get both of them back to a safe location where I can take one back to the base and then get the other one. But yeah, look at this, all this crystalline sulfur we can pick up, and that should be a good amount. And again, we have to watch out for this guy here. I don't think he'll come back. I'm not sure if he comes down here. But what we can do is use the grappling arm to give us a little bit of a boost. Grappling arm and the prawn suit are really great mode of transportation, because you can do that right there. We're not too far from it. It should be right around one of these corners. But again, now we have the task of getting both of them back, or at least to a safe enough location where we can take one all the way back and then maybe just swim for the other one. But Yeah, we're getting closer and closer to the end game. We're gonna have to grab a couple things just to gear up. Oh, there she is. She's over there. Watch out for all these guys. I have to try and make sure I get back all of my things, too. And there might actually be an easier way to get over, or to get out from over here. I love that you can break the crops and then just pick the stuff up, but again, you have to be pretty specific about where your hand icon is. Oh, and great, now I got a warper to deal with. I'd love to try and find some more nickel, if we can. There's plenty of rubies, but I don't really need any of those right now. We need diamonds. Come on. One little piece is trapping this big mech suit up. Yeah, I need diamonds and nickel ore, because I want to be able to make the reinforced dive suit, so that way you can go down and not worry about high temperatures or this stuff. Yeah, there we go. I think we ended up coming out all the way on the other side of this whole cave system. There's a couple different ways to get in. Normally what I do is, when I'm heading down to make my deep sea base, I'll head into where the next life pod comes up. Yeah, see, there's another dude right there, another Ghost Leviathan, so we gotta be careful, watch out for him. Is this nickel? Or is this silver? I think this is silver. That's silver, okay.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
We don't really need the silver. Like I said, nickel would be great. Nickel and diamond. Gotta be very careful over here, because if we fall down that, we're done. Down there's the lava zone, which is where we're headed, but not right now, because we can't get there. We need some upgrades. But I always forget about this entrance to it as well. I wonder, though, am I close enough that I might be able to grab some kyanite? I might be. If I could find a place to park this where it's not going to get eaten up by any of these guys. Nope, and here he comes. No, maybe not. There's some diamond. Let's get that. Pyrocoral. Okay, now I did see it. Where did it go? There we go. But yeah, the Seamoth is right up there. I wonder, can I get down here and maybe grab some kyanite? Probably not, because I don't think there's going to be any right here. Nope. Can't do that. Need the dive suit. Okay. And you can see we're about 1,500 meters away from base. So again, I really don't want to get caught down here again and have to do this all over again. But it would be nice to get a couple things while I'm down here. because I think when we died, we dropped all of our stuff. Because that's what happens in normal Subnautica. If you're not playing hardcore, if you're just playing regular adventure mode, when you die, you get sent back to the last base you were in, which for us was all the way up there. And then you lose your belongings. You don't lose all of them, unless you die repeatedly, but you lose a good bit of them, and I think they're probably all going to be down here. Yep. So we've got to get all these. And if I don't have enough space in the inventory... Come on. No, don't punch. Pick them up. Yeah, see, now the inventory's full. So we gotta do this. Luckily, there's a storage module on here, and it's full of stuff. Of course it is. Oh, alright. Well, let's take the quartz and the copper and some of this. And hopefully that's enough to get it all picked up. Because I need all of this. Or at least as much of it as I can get. Is that everything? One more crystal? There we go. And you know what, for good measure? Might as well. Okay. Yeah, so that's a way up right there. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to hop up a couple steps. And this is one thing I really needed the crystalline sulfur for. The jump jet upgrade. Once you have that, you're pretty solid. It's a great addition. Okay. We'll jump out. We'll go back here. We'll get the we'll get the Seamoth. And then we just have to kind of vice versa this for a while. I had to make the grappling arm again because my other prawn suit had one, and then I lost it to the void, which really sucks. That's a bug that I would have liked to have seen them fix, but I think it's just one of those things that never got finished. But yeah, let's take this as far as we can. Check this out right here. That's a Reaper Leviathan skeleton, which I think we can scan. No? Alright. Let's take this as far as we can get it. Which, again, we don't want to go... We don't want to go too far. Now let's go back and get the prawn suit. And we'll just keep kind of daisy chaining this all the way up. And that is my last water, so I've really got to be careful before I get back to base. And also, since we don't need to pick anything up anymore, we should probably put the grappling arm back in the upgrades. Plus that just gives us a little bit more room. But yeah, I'm pretty sure within the next episode or two, we're going to be moving down here in a small base of operations. Because then that just makes everything so much easier for endgame stuff, because you're going to be spending a lot of time down here. Don't need to build a huge base, just enough to get us by for a little while. There's more bones. Ton of really cool plant life down here. This, I believe, takes us to... I think it's the northern bulb zone? This is a great place to come down with the Cyclops when you have it. We'll go back and get the Seamoth again. Because this is one of the easiest ways to get down here. I just always forget where it is and I end up taking the other entryway into the Lost River, and it's a lot harder to maneuver and shift the Cyclops around. Yeah, gotta be careful. One like nutrition bar, actually no water. I have no water left. Let's always make sure that Seamoth perimeter defense is primed and ready to go. But yeah, you can see right there, there's an opening. And it leads right out to where the bone sharks are. But like, look at this. This is such a cool area. And there's ship parts. Okay. See, I always forget where this is. There's a Seamoth right there. This actually might be right by the island. Get out of here. Oh, and here's... I don't want to get too close to these guys. But these two... These fish right here... These are mesmers. And if you... We're going to save really quick just in case. But if you get too close to them... They will... pull you in. Okay, good. It's not really gonna do it. Alright, where is the Seamoth? Uh-oh. Okay, it's right here. We're gonna park this guy somewhere up here. Yeah, we're in the bulb zone. We're gonna park this guy right here. Hopefully away from things. Away from these guys. Of course, they're everywhere. And that's the thing, I can't... It's gonna be really hard to, maneuver this. So maybe what I'll do is I'll take the prawn suit up first, because that's going to be the hardest one. I mean, I could always just build the Cyclops.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And come back and get this. That would be a lot easier. But I'd have to put it someplace really safe where they're not going to get it. Because I don't think I have enough. I don't think I have enough, yeah, to get out of here. But I've got to watch out. Got to watch out for those guys. But you can also use this little trick. If you use the grappling arm, it'll refill your jump jet. And then you can try to work your way up slowly. But it takes forever. And I don't want to get too far. Especially with the Seamoth. Get out of here. I don't need your attitude right now. And here's the thing, I think we're like right by the dunes. Because I can hear a Reaper. And I don't really feel like having him get my second prawn suit. So let's see if there's some place I can hide this. Get out of here! It's so hard to see. And we're so far from base. I think maybe what I'll do is I'll probably just cut here, because this is going to be a lot of me going back and forth. And just trying to get everything back. But let me see if I can't find a place to hide this. And then what I'll do is I'll just cut this back on once we're back at base. Actually, you know what? Maybe what we'll do is we will build the Cyclops. We'll leave the Seamoth there. Hopefully it does not get destroyed. Because again, I think we're in the dunes. And this is a pretty dangerous area to be in. So I can hear a Reaper somewhere, but I can't see him. Wonder, how quick can I get back here? Is this gonna be possible, or did I just kill myself? Hopefully, well, we got 210 in the oxygen tank. This is... how did it... That just goes to show you how big this game is. I didn't even remember that there was a mushroom forest right by the bulb zone. Okay. Let's see, can we do this? We're at 186. I think it might be possible. At least it's going to be possible to get back there. Just gotta hope that the Seamoth is in good shape and that the prawn suit stays in good shape until we get back. And hopefully we don't get bit in the ass by something. Oh boy. There's lots of things going on right now. I get here and I just head straight down pretty much. I did take a little bit of a bite there. 250. I think we need to go out this way a little bit more. Oh, there's a warper. There's an ampiel. Oh, jeez. No, I think we might make it. I think we might make it. Yeah. Jelly ray egg discovered. Here we go.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay, now let's get back up to the prawn suit. If I could see anything. We got 78. 78 on the damage, 50 on the battery. That wasn't too bad. It was a little dicey there for a second, but we got it. And now we should be able to make what we need to go down even further. Which, like I said, is definitely something we're going to have to do. But we're still about 1,700 meters away from home. The prawn suit is about 1,000 meters away from it. So again, we'll just have to kind of daisy chain this back and forth a little bit. Hopefully we don't take too much damage. There's that Reaper. I can hear it again. I don't know where it is, though. Make sure that's primed and ready to go. Gotta be sparing with it, though, because we're less than 50 battery. Okay, so we're heading west. There's the... So if we head east from the base, we should be able to go down there with the Cyclops if we wanted to. Maybe that's what we'll do. Maybe I'll just take the Cyclops all the way down. I've never really done that before. Then we won't have to build a base. We'll just take food with us, water. We'll need a lot more water, though. Okay. Let's leave this here. Shut off the light and we'll go back and get the prawn suit.
Calorie intake recommended.
I know. That's our last little bit of food. I do have the knife on me though, so I can slash some little fish if need be, but hoping it doesn't come to that. Like I said, maybe what we'll do is we'll build the Cyclops and we'll go down there. I just have to remember it's east northeast of the base. I don't think it'll be too hard to build the Cyclops, but it's, I don't know. We'll see. I'm thinking that's the plan, though, because I think that'll just be the easiest thing, because then we can throw the thermal upgrade on there, I believe it is. And we already have quite a few Seamoth, or not Seamoth, Cyclops docks. Or upgrades. There we go. Give me the diamonds. That's what I want. Alright, heading this way. Get across these islands. Come on. The terrain in this game drives me nuts sometimes. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to fall all the way down there. I was hoping for a diamond. Okay. 850 meters away. There we go. Alright, we're not doing too bad. Let's go back and get the prawn suit, or the Seamoth. We'll go back, we'll get the Seamoth, we'll head back to base, we'll get everything back, and then I think we'll start working on the Cyclops. I think that's going to be the way to go, especially now that I remember where we have to go in. I knew it was somewhere around the floating islands, but I could never find it. I guess I just never went far enough. But we can leave the prawn suit there for now. That should be good. We'll get back to base.
Peak fluid intake.
Yeah, we'll just go straight to base, and then we'll come back this way. And look at that, we're actually not far from where our old base used to be. So it was a pretty good place that we were at. Actually, I think this was where the original base was in the original save file. But we should just be able to swim back. We could stick to the top, get the prawn suit back after we load up on some food. And there it is. Well, this might be the first time we'll see the base really in daylight. There's the big mushroom tree. In there's where I found another cuttlefish egg. How many do we have now? We have 4. Oh. Oh no. Did I hit one with my Seamoth? I think I did. I know they have like the highest HP in the game. Oh no, I hope I didn't kill one. I don't know if that's possible. There's one. Where's the other one? There we go.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
All right, let's go drop some stuff off. Empty our pockets. We got a bunch on that trip. And then we've got to eat.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Come on. No, I want to grab, not use the planter. How are we doing over here? Good. Okay. All right, let's go back and get the prawn suit. Okay, and this is where I'm gonna cut the recording, and I'll just bring it back when we're there. Okay, everybody's back at base. Seamoth is there. Prawn suit is down there. Ooh, that was rough. So, we got another radio message.
This is Life Pod 2, coordinates attached. We're way past our safe depth and bleeding O2. We'll have to swim for the surface, but it's 500 meters straight up.
That's a long way.
We'll make for the rendezvous and keep you posted. Out.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Yeah, okay. So that's CTOU's life pod. That's just showing you another way into the Lost River area, and we don't really need that. So let's see what we need for the Cyclops, because where's it at? The mobile vehicle bay, modification station, vehicle upgrades. Do I not actually have it? I thought I got everything. No, I do. Okay, yeah. Okay, so to make this, you need 3 plasteel ingots, 3 enameled glass, lubricant, an advanced wiring kit, and lead ×3. So, let's unpin that and we'll repin that. So, enameled glass shouldn't be too hard. 1, 2, 3, 4. We gotta take this with us too. We have an advanced wiring kit. So there's that taken care of. Stalker teeth. I need 1, 2, 3 lead. Now we need as much titanium as we can get, because we need 1 titanium ingot per plasteel ingot. So we need more lithium. More lithium and more titanium, which shouldn't be too hard. We have any lithium? We should have a bunch of it. I think I actually drilled some up with the prawn suit. So, actually, let's make the glass too while we're at it. So we're gonna need 3 enameled glass, which is just 1 glass and a stalker tooth. Let's see here. This should be filled. Yes, with titanium. There we go. Goddamn thing. Hope that's something they fix for Subnautica 2. These little tiny ass walkways and just walking on solid ground in general, because if you don't have a big open space like this, you seem to just get tripped up on everything. So let's see, we need lithium. I think we need 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we need 3 stalker teeth, which 1, 2, 3. We still need a little bit more glass, which I think is, yeah, it should be down here. No, there's not. All right, well, we're gonna have to see if we can't find any. Which shouldn't be too hard. But for now, let's make this. Yep, looks like we're just gonna need that one more enameled glass, which I can't believe we don't have any more. Seems a little strange to me that I don't have more quartz around here, but well, I also have been using a lot of it. I used a bunch of it on the base, so we're gonna have to go out and see if we can't find any, which shouldn't be too hard. There's usually quartz pretty much everywhere. We might have to go out a little bit further for it, though. In which case, we should take the Seamoth and charge the prawn suit. Because we might have to head out a little bit further than I want to. Probably should have grabbed more while I was out. Alright.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Let's get this boy charged up. There we go. And while we're at it, let's repair them. And let's head out and find some quartz. I think if we just head over this way to the red grassy plateaus, there should be more than enough. Okay. Let's keep an eye out for it. It's starting to get dark, so it shouldn't be too hard to spot. But then other than that, we just need some lube, which, like I said earlier, never have too much. Always make sure you stock up on it. And there we go. There's a couple pieces right here. Which we only need 2, so that's what we'll get for right this second. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, what do we need to build this? Plasteel ingot, advanced wiring kit, and lead. And then what is it for? They should be up here. Also, we can make orange tablets now. We're gonna have to make one of those, at least an extra one. Reactor rod. Glass, lead, and titanium. Okay. So let's grab some more glass while we're out here. We might as well. Grab a handful of glass. Make a couple reactor rods. That way we don't really have to worry about the base running out of power. Plus I think it's 2,500 power per reactor rod. Or maybe that's per reactor. I just saw one here. Yep, I knew it. And I'm pretty sure I saw another one over here. Load up on glass while we can. Especially right now because it's really easy to see in the dark. Inventory full, come on. How many do we have? We need those two. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we could get just a little bit more. Damn biters. You know what? Let's just put it all in there except for 2 that we know we're gonna need. We'll take a quick drive around and find some more. There's one. There's another one over here. Yep. 2. I never actually checked to see if Subnautica resources respawn. I think they would have to. But I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. Because sometimes it seems like I visit the exact same spots over and over again and grab stuff. And sometimes it seems like I'm looking for hours and I have to go out further and further to find the things that I need. So I don't know if they actually... that's a spadefish egg. Yep, because we already have one of those. Sometimes it seems like I have to go out further and further and further to find material. And then sometimes it's like, oh, I can just visit the same spot over and over again. Alright, that should be good. Let's head back. Like I said, 1 reactor rod lasts really long in this game, so if we have enough that we can... Well, you know what? There's one staring at me in the face. Let's just grab this one too while we're at it. So while we're at it, I just said that. I've got to stop repeating myself. You've probably noticed when I'm talking, I do a lot of that. I do a lot of saying the same thing over and over again. It's because I'm trying to fill space and I don't really know what to say. So I end up repeating a lot of the same things over and over again. Which I will try to work on for future videos, but it's hard. It's hard when you're sitting here just talking to a camera trying to fill all that empty silence in between running back and forth and doing the things in games that you're normally just sitting here staring at a screen for. But that's something that I'll have to work on. Looks like we have another radio message. Okay. So... we'll just park this guy right here. We'll go in. Oh, before we go in... Nope, we actually need to go in because we have too many things in the inventory.
Aboard, Captain.
Well, no, we can let that. Oh, let's get this radio message.
Playing partially translated broadcast.
Destroyed. Mode.
Shit.
Patrol. New targets unaccounted for. 1.
And guess what? That new target that's unaccounted for is me. That's the warpers sending each other signals, letting them know to be on the lookout for me because they have either... Okay, I saw one of the cuttlefish. I haven't seen the other one since I hit it, and oh good lord, I hope I didn't kill it. I think I've done that before, where I've hit it with the Seamoth accidentally. But I don't think you can. I think the cuttlefish have such a ridiculously high health points that I don't think you can do that. Alright, and this should be it. And there's everything we need for the Cyclops. Now, admittedly, like I said, I don't use the Cyclops a lot. It is a very cool vehicle. It's just... a lot of the time I end up feeling that it's too big. But now that I actually know where I need to go from the base, it might be a little bit more prudent to take it with. Vehicles, Cyclops.
Be advised, the Cyclops is designed to be operated by a 3-person crew. Only experienced helmspeople should attempt to pilot this vehicle solo.
It does look very cool. I do like the look of it. It's very large. It has, like I said, a lot of room. There's so much room for activities. Okay. You get in through here.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
You already have some built-in storage lockers, and with your habitat module, you can actually put more storage lockers here. That's what I like to do. I like to put like a grow bed or two in here. You can dock either the Seamoth or the prawn suit in there, but then it has 6 ion power cells, which I'm surprised they didn't make you build those. But it has its own fabricator. So yeah, there's the Mark 1, and I think that's the only depth module that it has. No, there might be 2, but we have an engine efficiency model. We can build this. The shield generator is a really good one. But yeah, let's get this down closer to our base. You have to turn the engine on.
Powering up.
And then you have all types of cameras you can circle through. If you don't want to drive. Or if you don't want to look out the window the entire time. Yeah, let's get this down a little bit closer to the base. Always make sure to turn your engine off.
Powering down.
All right. I think that's pretty good for this episode. In the next episode, we'll come back and we'll start working on some of the modules that we need for both the prawn suit and for the Cyclops. And then once we get everything ready, I think it's going to be time to head down into the lava zone and see how much further we can get. But until then, remember, if you like the video, like, subscribe, comment, do all those things. Check me out on Twitch, Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday, and I will see you later. Goodbye.